Greetings and welcome to the Greatest Call channel, the global voice for expanding consciousness. We are here to explore the uncharted territories of the mind, to delve into the deepest realms of human consciousness. The evolution of our consciousness is an intriguing journey, one that has been embarked upon by philosophers, scientists, and spiritual leaders alike. In this video, we'll be taking a panoramic view of this journey, tracing the path from our earliest understandings of consciousness to the incredible revelations of our modern age. We'll be exploring the wisdom of divine scriptures, the teachings of prophets, the insights of Thomas Troward, and the myriad practices and rituals that have been employed in the pursuit of expanded consciousness. We'll also delve into what impedes positive evolution and how we can overcome these obstacles. Join us as we embark on this journey of understanding and expanding our consciousness. The evolution of consciousness has been a subject of interest across various religious and spiritual texts. From the Quran to the Bible, Upanishads to the Vedas, each has explored the nature of consciousness, providing us with profound insights into our own existence. Let's journey across these divine scriptures and see what they reveal about the evolution of human consciousness. We begin with the Quran, known for its poetic language and profound metaphysical insights. It speaks of consciousness as a divine gift, an inner light bestowed upon us by the Creator. It emphasizes the importance of self-awareness, introspection, and moral responsibility, all of which are aspects of a heightened consciousness. Moving on to the Bible, we find a similar narrative. The Bible often uses the metaphor of light to represent consciousness. "Let there be light," God proclaims in Genesis, symbolizing not just the creation of the physical world, but also the dawn of consciousness. The Bible encourages us to walk in the light, to live consciously and conscientiously, adhering to the path of truth and righteousness. Next, we turn our attention to the Upanishads, the ancient philosophical texts of India. The Upanishads introduce us to the concept of Atman, the individual soul, and Brahman, the universal consciousness. They teach us that our individual consciousness is not separate, but a part of the vast, infinite consciousness of the universe. The evolution of consciousness, according to the Upanishads, is a journey of self-discovery, a realization that the Atman and Brahman are one and the same. The Vedas, the oldest scriptures of Hinduism too, have a rich discourse on consciousness. They speak of Chaitanya, the consciousness that pervades all life. The Vedas propose that consciousness is not a byproduct of the brain, but an inherent quality of the soul. They emphasize the importance of meditation and yoga in awakening and expanding our consciousness. While each of these scriptures has its unique perspective, they all agree on one fundamental truth. Consciousness is not a mere epiphenomenon of the brain, but a divine essence that transcends our physical existence. They all speak of consciousness as a light, a divine spark within us. They all teach us that the evolution of consciousness is a path towards enlightenment, a journey of self-realization and spiritual growth. These ancient texts also converge on the importance of moral and ethical living in the evolution of consciousness. They remind us that consciousness is not just about awareness, but also about responsibility. It's about recognizing our interconnectedness with all life and living in harmony with the universe. The Quran, Bible, Upanishads, and Vedas all emphasize the importance of introspection and meditation in expanding our consciousness. They encourage us to look within, to quiet the mind and listen to the voice of the soul. They teach us that the path to higher consciousness is through inner peace and spiritual wisdom. These ancient texts, though different in their origin, converge on the idea that consciousness is a fundamental aspect of our existence. They remind us that we are more than just physical beings, that we are spiritual entities endowed with a divine consciousness. They inspire us to seek higher levels of awareness, to strive for enlightenment, and to realize our true potential. In the next scene, we will delve into the teachings of various prophets and how they contributed to our understanding of consciousness. But for now, let's take a moment to reflect on the wisdom of these divine scriptures. Let's contemplate on the profound insights they offer, the timeless truths they reveal about consciousness and our place in the universe. Prophets from various traditions have shared their insights on the nature and evolution of consciousness. They have been the spiritual lighthouses, guiding humanity through the stormy seas of ignorance towards a greater understanding of our own consciousness. Let's start with the Prophet Muhammad, the founder of Islam. He emphasized the importance of taqwa, an Arabic term often translated as consciousness of God. This consciousness is not a mere acknowledgement of a divine entity, but an acute awareness that influences every aspect of a person's life. It's about being aware of our actions, thoughts, and intentions, and aligning them with a higher moral and ethical standard. Then we have Jesus Christ, the central figure of Christianity. His teachings focused on love, compassion, and forgiveness. He emphasized the importance of inner transformation, of changing one's heart and mind. This is a call to elevate our consciousness, to rise above our lower tendencies, and to embody higher values such as love and compassion. In the Jewish tradition, the prophet Moses played a pivotal role in shaping the consciousness of his people. He introduced the Ten Commandments, which serve as moral and ethical guidelines. These commandments are not only rules, but a call to a higher consciousness, a call to be mindful of our actions and their impact on others. Let's shift our focus to the East, to the land of spirituality and wisdom, India. Here we find the enlightened sage, Buddha. His teachings revolve around the concept of mindfulness and awareness. He taught that the path to liberation from suffering lies in understanding the nature of our own mind and consciousness. There's also Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism. His teachings emphasized the unity of God and the interconnectedness of all creation. This is a profound insight into the nature of consciousness, hinting at a universal consciousness that pervades all existence. These are just a few examples among many. Each prophet, in their own unique way, contributed to humanity's understanding of consciousness. They introduced concepts, teachings, and practices that nudged humanity towards a higher state of awareness and understanding. But it's not just about understanding. These teachings also provided practical ways to cultivate and expand our consciousness through prayer, meditation, ethical living, and service to others. They showed us how to live consciously, how to navigate life with awareness and wisdom. It's fascinating to see the common threads that run through these teachings. Despite the differences in language, culture, and time, there's a shared emphasis on love, compassion, ethical living, and a higher state of awareness. This highlights the universal nature of consciousness and its role in human life. These prophets were not just religious leaders. They were spiritual scientists, exploring the depths of human consciousness. They were pioneers, charting the unexplored territories of the human mind. Their teachings serve as a spiritual roadmap, guiding us towards a higher state of consciousness. But remember, these teachings are not the end, but the beginning. They are not the destination, but the path. They are an invitation to embark on our own journey of exploration, to delve into the mysteries of our own consciousness. Understanding consciousness is not a mere intellectual exercise. It's a transformative process, a journey of self-discovery. It's about knowing who we are, why we are here, and what we are capable of. It's about realizing our full potential, our highest possibilities. The teachings of these prophets continue to guide us in our quest for understanding and expanding our consciousness. They serve as a beacon, illuminating the path towards a higher state of awareness. They remind us that we are not mere physical beings, but spiritual beings having a human experience. And most importantly, they remind us of our inherent potential to evolve, to grow, to transcend our limitations, and to realize our ultimate capacity, the capacity to be fully conscious, fully aware, and fully alive. Thomas Troward, a pioneer in mental science, had a profound understanding of consciousness. He was a man ahead of his time, who delved deeply into the human psyche, exploring the nature of thought, mind, and, most importantly, consciousness. His work has greatly contributed to our modern understanding of consciousness and its evolution. Born in the mid-19th century, Troward was an English author whose writings on mental science and the New Thought movement greatly influenced a generation of thinkers. His work was a blend of Eastern philosophy and Western law, providing a fresh perspective on consciousness and its workings. Troward believed that consciousness was not merely a passive observer of reality, but an active participant in its creation. He suggested that our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality, a concept that echoes in modern theories of consciousness and quantum physics. He proposed that consciousness is the ultimate creative power, the force that shapes our world. In his seminal work, The Edinburgh Lectures on Mental Science, Troward discussed the concept of the subjective and objective mind. He believed that the subjective mind is the source of all creative power. while the objective mind is the tool through which this power is expressed. He saw the subjective mind as the substance of all things, the raw material from which everything in our reality is created. Troward's theories on the nature of consciousness were groundbreaking for his time. He suggested that consciousness is not confined to the human brain or body, but instead exists as a universal field of intelligence that permeates all of existence. This idea, known as panpsychism, is gaining traction in contemporary debates on consciousness. The expansion of consciousness is a journey of self-discovery and self-realization. This is not just a whimsical phrase, but a profound truth that underscores the essence of our existence. As we delve into the practices that foster this expansion, we'll see that each of us holds the potential to unlock dimensions of consciousness that can transform our perception of the world around us. Let's start with meditation, a practice that has been revered for centuries as a pathway to expanding consciousness. Rooted in ancient traditions, meditation offers a way to quiet the mind and delve deeper into the realms of our inner self. As we learn to transcend the chatter of our thoughts, we begin to experience a state of pure consciousness, where we can glimpse the interconnectedness of all things. This realization is an expansion of consciousness, a shift that can profoundly alter our perspective and understanding of the universe and our place within it. Next, let's explore the practice of mindfulness, a concept that emphasizes being fully present and engaged in the here and now. It's about cultivating an acute awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment. This heightened state of awareness can lead to an expansion of consciousness, enabling us to perceive reality in its most raw and unfiltered form. When we truly see, hear, smell, and touch the world around us without the distraction of our own interpretations, we are expanding our consciousness. Then there's the practice of contemplative prayer, a spiritual tradition that seeks to cultivate a deeper relationship with the divine. It involves focusing one's mind, heart, and soul on the presence of a higher power, fostering a sense of unity and interconnectedness. This practice, too, can lead to an expansion of consciousness, where we move beyond the confines of our individual self and connect with the divine, transcending the perceived boundaries of our existence. And let's not forget about the role of intellectual pursuits in expanding our consciousness. Reading, studying, and learning about the world around us, its history, its science, its philosophies, can broaden our perspective and deepen our understanding of life. This intellectual expansion of consciousness allows us to see beyond our immediate experience and grasp the complexity and vastness of the world and the universe beyond. Now, it's important to note that the expansion of consciousness isn't a one-time event. It's a continual process, a journey of self-discovery and self-realization that unfolds over time. And just as a seed grows into a tree, the evolution of consciousness requires nurturing and care. It requires us to be open, curious, and willing to explore the depths of our being and the mysteries of the universe. Personal growth and enlightenment play a crucial role in this journey. As we strive to become better versions of ourselves, as we seek to understand our purpose and place in the world, we naturally expand our consciousness. We begin to see ourselves not as isolated beings, but as integral parts of a vast, interconnected cosmos. We come to realize that our thoughts, actions, and intentions have far-reaching consequences, affecting not just our personal lives, but the collective consciousness of humanity. The benefits of this expansion of consciousness are immense. It can lead to greater empathy and compassion, a deeper understanding of ourselves and others, and a more holistic perspective of the world. It can foster a sense of purpose and meaning, a feeling of connection and unity, and a profound appreciation for the beauty and mystery of existence. In conclusion, the expansion of consciousness is more than just a spiritual or philosophical concept. It's a tangible, experiential process that can transform our lives and the world around us. Whether through meditation, mindfulness, prayer, intellectual pursuits, or personal growth and enlightenment, each of us has the capacity to expand our consciousness and evolve as individuals and as a species. The expansion of consciousness, though a personal journey, has profound implications for our collective evolution. So let's embrace this journey. Let's nurture this expansion, and let's collectively strive towards a future where the full potential of human consciousness is realized. For it is in this realization that we'll find not just the evolution of our consciousness, but also the evolution of our humanity. While there are many paths to expand consciousness, there are also factors that can hinder its evolution. As we journey towards understanding the complexities of the human consciousness, it is equally important to recognize the obstacles that can potentially slow down or even obstruct our progress. These hindrances, or stymies, can take many forms, and they often lurk in the subtleties of our daily lives. One of the most pervasive stymies is negative thought patterns. These are the mental habits we've formed over time that keep us locked in a cycle of negativity. They can be as simple as self-doubt or as complex as a deep-seated belief that we are unworthy of happiness and success. Negative thoughts can cloud our minds, hampering our ability to perceive and accept new ideas. They stifle the growth of our consciousness by anchoring us to past failures and fears of the future. To overcome this, we must acknowledge the power of our thoughts. We must actively challenge and change these patterns, replacing them with positive affirmations and beliefs. Remember, our thoughts shape our reality. By altering the way we think, we can start to change the way we experience the world. Another significant stymie is our lack of awareness. This is the state of being unconscious of our own thoughts, emotions, and actions. We go through life on autopilot, reacting to situations without truly understanding why. This lack of self-awareness keeps us from delving deeper into our consciousness and discovering our true potential. The key to overcoming this is mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, we bring our attention back to the present moment. We start to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, gaining a clearer understanding of ourselves. This heightened awareness allows us to catch negative thought patterns as they occur, giving us the opportunity to change them. Yet another stymie lies in our resistance to change. This resistance is often fueled by fear, the fear of the unknown, the fear of losing control, the fear of discomfort. But change is an essential part of consciousness evolution. Without change, there is no growth, no development, no evolution. Overcoming this resistance requires courage and patience. We must be brave enough to step out of our comfort zones and patient enough to endure the discomfort that comes with change. It's about embracing the unknown and trusting in our capacity to adapt and learn. Lastly, our environment can also serve as a stymie. We are influenced by the people around us, the media we consume, and the culture we live in. These external factors can either foster or hinder our consciousness evolution. To navigate through this, we must cultivate discernment. We must learn to filter out the noise and focus on what truly matters. We must surround ourselves with positivity and seek out experiences that stimulate our minds and hearts. In overcoming these stymies, we are not just clearing the path for our consciousness evolution. We are also paving the way for a more fulfilling and meaningful life. We are empowering ourselves to transcend our limitations and reach our fullest potential. So, as we journey through the vast landscape of human consciousness, let us remember to be mindful of these stymies. Let us strive to rise above them, to transform them from obstacles into stepping stones towards our growth. Remember, consciousness evolution is not a destination but a journey. It's a lifelong quest for understanding, growth, and transformation. And every step we take, every barrier we overcome, brings us closer to realizing the ultimate capacity of the human consciousness. Overcoming these barriers is a crucial step in our journey of consciousness expansion. The evolution of consciousness is an ongoing journey, with exciting possibilities for the future. Imagine a world where we have fully unlocked the potential of human consciousness. A future where our understanding of this profound aspect of our existence has grown exponentially. This isn't just science fiction, but a real possibility that many believe we are heading towards. In this future, technology plays a pivotal role. Already we're seeing the beginnings of this. From neurotechnology that can map our brain activity to artificial intelligence that helps us understand our cognitive patterns. This technology doesn't just give us insights into how our minds work, but it also offers us ways to enhance our consciousness, to push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Yet the future of consciousness isn't just about technology. It's also deeply intertwined with spirituality and personal growth. As we continue to evolve, we're becoming more aware of the interconnectedness of all things, of the divine essence within us and around us. This spiritual awakening is shaping our consciousness, helping us to transcend our limitations and tap into higher realms of understanding and experience. Personal growth also holds the key to the future of consciousness. As we strive to become better versions of ourselves, to learn, to grow, and to evolve, we expand our consciousness. We become more aware of our thoughts, our emotions, our actions, and their impact on the world. This heightened awareness is a critical step in the evolution of our consciousness. So what does this all mean for us, for humanity? It means that we're on the cusp of an exciting era, an era where we're not just observers of our consciousness, but active participants in its evolution, an era where we have the tools, the knowledge, and the desire to explore the furthest reaches of our consciousness. As we continue to explore and expand our consciousness, we shape not only our personal journeys, but also the future of humanity.